What up, YouTube? Stevie not here. Night talk-ish. John Cena doesn't ever want to have kids. Like, why am I covering this video? I mean, mainly for me, because I'm interested in watching it, bro. I want to know why. Because from what I know of Buddy, he seemed like he'd be a pretty dope father. The title got my attention because he got to be. How old is John Cena, bro? He ain't got. I didn't even know he didn't have kids, bro. Like John Cena age. Yeah, he 47, bro. I mean, it's never too late, dog. He looks genetically gifted enough to have a baby farting out some kids ASAP, like right now. You know what I mean? But he don't want to have kids, bro. So let's peep. He up on Club Shay Shay, man. So let's get it. Let's get it.
I've read this, and it could be maybe somebody just reported it was a lie at one point in time that you didn't want kids. Where are you on kids now?
I don't want them.
You don't?
No, and I'm still there. I'm 47. I don't have them.
You don't want a little Johnny?
So
Or Joanna?
That's great, and that's usually what everyone says. And I got to tell you, it's not the easiest out there because a lot of why we're here is to reproduce. Mm-hmm. I have a certain curiosity about life, and I also know the investment that it takes. Mm-hmm. And my biggest fear is, as someone who's driven, many times stubborn and selfish, I try to approach the world with kindness and curiosity, but I don't think I'm personally ready, nor will I ever be, to invest the time it needs to be a great parent, because I want to live life for all it is. And I still have a lot to do, and I still want to do a lot. I have a wonderful partner I do it with. We've had open conversations about this. We share the same values. It's a tough subject to talk about because it immediately puts you in a category, and we can't help but judge. People are human nature. We're all judgmental. I'd like to believe that I operate under the construct that everyone's okay living their life. And I can tell you this is not like a knee-jerk reaction. Mm-hmm. I've thought long and hard about this. Yes. Even as my youngest ages, like 15, 16, I remember thinking about it. My opinions only hit that gray area during emotionally difficult times.
So I mean, adding up though, it's like, bro, what have you not done yet, bro? Let's see what John Cena's net worth is. Even though, I mean, I'm confining him down to $1, but just for shits and giggles, what is his net worth? I know this is inaccurate. 80 million. So he's in the tens of millions. I mean, he can do whatever, whenever, however. I don't know what he's trying to do, like be governor or be in the Senate. I don't damn know, but I got a lot of life to live. I haven't done everything I wanted to do, which is all for selfish reasons, rightfully so. That is an understandable reason not to want to have children. I haven't done enough. I haven't done everything I want to do, bro. But like, you 40-something. I'm just saying, I wasn't expecting to hear that as the excuse from a 47-year-old multi-millionaire personality actor, the damn wrestling shit, bro. Like, I wasn't expecting that to be the excuse. And it's definitely not a good enough excuse for me. Like, to each his own. To each his own. Right? But that don't add up to me. But at the end of the day, bro, it's like, you don't know what you don't know. You'll never know what it feels like to have children until you have children. So I understand that perspective, bro. I used to have that same mind state too. I was never against children, but there was one point in my life was like because I was so focused on life and motivations and accomplishments and whatever the hell it was, bro. Like my life, I felt like having a child at one point would slow all that up. But once shit settled down a bit, and I didn't have no woman in my life at that point either when I was entertaining the idea of having children. But I was on some shit like, if it happens, it happens. If it don't, it don't. Right? I was never like, I gotta have kids. I need to have kids. I gotta have kids. And to my, because I was so focused on what I wanted to do. But once you have kids, it's no longer about you, which directly contradicts the perspective of someone living selfishly. Because that's the whole reason to not have kids, because they are selfish. But you don't know what you don't know. I know it's subjective at the end of the day, and there's a wide spectrum of parenting and different types of parents, good parents, bad parents. But, I'm confident in saying that the majority of parents love their kids and enjoy being parents to those kids. And I know for me personally, and, my accomplishments pale in comparison to one like John Cena. You know what I mean? But I've done a lot of shit. I've traveled the world. I'm at the position to pretty much have whatever I want, whenever I want, however I want it. I mean, I got a pretty good life. But putting things in that vacuum, for me, I think about this shit every day. Every day. And it gets much more potent as the days go by. That there has not been anything close, remotely close to how I feel about my children. And that shit is fucking fire. That shit is dope. I don't give a fuck about, places I've traveled, things I've done, things I've purchased, accomplishments I've made, my story, my narrative, my life, right? Don't shit come close to having kids. I guess it must be that oxytocin. The oxytocin hitting the motherfucker. That shit's a motherfucker, bro. But like I said, you don't know what you don't know. You know what I'm saying? That's as basic as it gets. That's as real as it gets. But what would have been a good reason to me? 'Cause I've heard this reason. Now, like, oh, that makes sense. It's like, I'm fearful of it right now. Like, what my children are going to have to deal with years from now, with as degenerate as society is, the direction society is headed. Like, what type of future are our children going to have based on the direction we're going? That's enough to put enough fear in the motherfucker's heart to, like, want to hold off on having kids until things level out. Because I don't want to introduce my children into this bullshit right now. Especially when most don't even have the funds to do so. Which is also another good-ass reason not to want to have children. Is I don't got the funds to do so. Most motherfuckers is broke. They can't even afford to put food in their own belly, let alone some rugrats, right? And that just makes that problem that much worse. And I was thinking I was gonna hear some shit like that from John Cena, but not like I got much more to do. Like, bitch, what the fuck else you got to do, cuz? You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I feel it. You don't want them. And you are doing your due diligence. Let me see. Who is your baby mama? Who is John Cena's wife? John Cena's wife. Who the fuck is she? Shay. Her Instagram right here. Shay's Shariah. What is she, like Middle Eastern or something? She look young too. He got her a little young thing, a little tender young thing. And you ain't splack. I mean, you splacking on them walls. You on birth control or something. Y'all had some goddamn. I thought this motherfucker had kids already, bro. That's interesting, fam. How old is she? She 35. So she up there, bro. 47. 35, like she up there, bro. All right, well, no kids for y'all, I guess. Yeah, she's Iranian, born Canadian engineer. You know what I'm saying? So she on her modern woman-ish, even though she ain't got to do nothing no more. Because, John Cena sitting on them things. But anyway, let's see what else was said and why Cena don't want to have no children. Real shit, I don't think that's it. That can't be it. That can't be the only reason.
I'm very happy with where I stand. I have a lot of joy and fulfillment in my life. And
ain't nothing as fulfilling as having some kids, bro. That shit's crazy, dog. That shit crazy, bro. Crazy, bro.
That's pretty much where I stand on that.
Was that a difficult conversation to have with your wife?
No, it was actually, I learned from every scenario.
Okay.
And I've learned from my past.
Yeah, because you had a reality show, right?
I did.
And it would play. Oh man.
So that no. Again, I don't regret that.
Okay.
I look back on that fondly because it really showed me who I was.
Oh, okay.
So when I begin, I got knocked off the bike. That's okay. I love. It's time to get back up and go find it again. Mm-hmm. And in that due process, I open with the uncomfortable conversations. So those are like first and second date questions with my now wife.
Yeah.
And it was great because we both got to lean into these uncomfortable moments and address this stuff. And now we've actually built a foundation where whenever one of us is feeling bothered,
right,
nothing's off the table.
Right.
So of course, nobody's perfect. We have our disagreements, but we handle them right then and there. And nothing is too
very
uncomfortable
well-spoken.
to be unapproachable. And that's like starting off with a conversation about, hey, where do you see family life? And what is the definition of our family? And what brings you joy? And is this a bucket that you need to fill? Those conversations have helped me, at least personally, and her, forge a path together as a team.
You show up and like, this about to be the shortest date in the world. Where are you on?
So
What did she say?
I
though?
also believe there's
What did she say? Hold on. When y'all get married too? When y'all get married? John Cena wedding. I'm trying to see how long it's been since they've been married, bro. She's 35, so it's gonna be harder for her to have kids at this age at some point. So I'm trying to see if she's one of those that really, really don't want to have kids, or she just told Cena what he wanted to hear in order for her to, be his, dog. Because a girl ain't gonna let that shit go. Wedding date. According to a marriage certificate, the actor and John and Shay got married at the attorney's office in 2020. Okay, so 4 years. All right. Okay. Let's continue.
somebody out there for everyone.
Yes.
I mean, we can see that the way the world is, there is a lot of different people out there. And I think that's beautiful because that can lead to love, connection, which is good.
Okay.
I guess my takeaway on this is if you're out there and you feel alone, you're not. It may be hard to find someone who has the same values, but they're out there. And don't give up searching because you're not as alone as you think you are.
How many girls are going to sit up here and tell John Cena no? Because at the end of the day, real shit, at the end of the day, if she want to get pregnant, she can get pregnant. Unless you got them strapping up. But even if you strapping up, you know what I'm saying? There's ways to go about that too. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, if Shawty want to get pregnant, she can get pregnant, dog. But yeah, it could be. You know what I'm saying? He found him one that does not want to have kids. But if I had to bet, I think she just sold him a dream just to, you know what I'm saying, be his trophy. You feel me? But yeah, that was cool. It was interesting, man. You know what I'm saying? To each his own, dog. Leo life. It was just interesting seeing and hearing him explain why he living his life the way he is. You feel me? Anyway, thoughts.